The question is saying I have to express a in terms of x. So first of all, what I am going to do is I will transpose this, and because I know I somehow I have to remove this square root wala term. तो square root wala term को remove करने के लिए अब यहाँ पे if I'm squaring it like this, it won't be of any help, because एक term मेरे को मिलेगा that will be 2 multiplied by a square minus 1. So that won't be of any help. So in order to extract some help, first of all what I will do is I will write this expression as x minus a is equal to square root of a square minus 1. Now squaring both the sides, I will get x minus a whole square is equal to a square minus 1. Now let us try to simplify it. So I'm having x square plus a square minus 2ax is equal to a square minus 1. So this a square and a square will get cancelled. So finally I'm having finally I'm having x square plus 1 is equal to 2ax. So a will be equal to x square plus 1 divided by 2x. So finally, if I want to, if I want, I can further simplify it also. So it will be x upon 2 plus 1 upon 2x. X upon 2 plus 1 upon 2x, or if you don't want to simplify, you can leave it like this also, right? So this was how this question was to be solved. Anybody having any doubt, please ask. This question, the question is x is equal to root 5 minus 2 upon root 5 plus 2. So I have to calculate the value of x plus 1 by x. सबसे पहले काम करते हैं, ये जो x दिया हुआ है इस x को I will rationalize. So x will be equal to root 5 minus 2 whole square divided by root 5 whole square minus 2 whole square. जिनको समझ में नहीं आया मैं कि मैंने क्या किया, सुन लो मैंने क्या किया, मैंने रूट 5 प्लस 2 से न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर को डिवाइड कर दिया. सॉरी, रूट 5 माइनस 2 से मैंने न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर को डिवाइड कर दिया. That is, I have multiplied this expression by its conjugate. So finally I am having 5 plus 4 minus 4 root 5 divided by 1. So x की वैल्यू आई मेरे पास 9 minus 4 root 5. Now 1 upon x will be 1 upon 9 minus 4 root 5 multiplied by 9 plus 4 root 5 multiplied by 9 plus 4 root 5, which is equal to, finally it is equal to 9 plus 4 root 5. So finally my answer, that is x plus 1 upon x, will be equal to 9 minus 4 root 5 plus 9 plus 4 root 5, which is simply equal to 18. So the correct answer of this question will be 18. Okay. So now let us,
Sir,
हाँ जी बोलिए.
sir,
बोलिए
sir, I
बोलिए.
have doubt in today's revision.
एक
I have
सेकंड
doubt in
एक
today's
सेकंड एक
revision.
सेकंड एक. The question is, which of the following rational numbers will have terminating decimal expansion? याद करो अपना chapter number 1, last part of the chapter. After it becomes very boring, I know, but that part says that a rational number whose denominator is of the form of 2 raised to the power p multiplied by 5 raised to the power q, where p and q are natural numbers, क्योंकि इनके नेगेटिव नंबर्स होने का कोई सेंस नहीं बनता है, बिकॉज दैट विल कम इनटू न्यूमरेटर एंड इट विल मल्टीप्लाई. वेयर p and q are natural numbers will have a terminating decimal expansion. अब हमसे सवाल में पूछा है which of the following rational numbers have terminating decimal expansion. So basically I have to check which of the following will have decimal terminating decimal expansion? तो बाकियों को चेक करने से पहले सबसे पहले मेरी नजर ऑप्शन नंबर सी पे पड़ रही है. क्यों पड़ रही है ऑप्शन नंबर सी पे मेरी नजर? बिकॉज ऑफ द फैक्ट दैट यहाँ पे ऊपर न्यूमरेटर में 343 दिया हुआ है और डिनोमिनेटर में 7 रेज टू द पावर 3 दिया हुआ है, एंड आई नो दैट 7 रेज टू द पावर 3 इज इक्वल टू 343. तो अब I can cancel it. So finally my expression will be 1 divided by 2 raised to the power 3 multiplied by 5 raised to the power 3. Or definitely this will have a terminating decimal expansion. अब यहाँ पे the question is, should I go with for other options or should I not go with other options? You should not go with other options because it's a single करेक्ट ऑप्शन करेक्ट टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन. तो अगर एक ऑप्शन मिल गया तो दूसरे ऑप्शन आप गलत होंगे ही होंगे और कोई ऑप्शन ही नहीं है उनके पास. ठीक है. सो यू आर नॉट रिक्वायर्ड टू गो विद अदर ऑप्शंस दैट विल रिजल्ट इन वेस्टेज ऑफ योर टाइम. सो ऑप्शन नंबर सी विल बी द करेक्ट आंसर. ऑप्शन देखो, कॉमन सेंस लगाओ, मार्क करो, आगे बढ़ो. द क्वेश्चन इज √20 प्लस √5 को ऐड करके व्हाट विल बी द वैल्यू? आई वुड हैव बीन वेरी, नहीं देखो यहाँ पे क्या किया इन्होंने, मेरे हिसाब से तो ऑप्शन नंबर ए होना चाहिए क्योंकि √20 प्लस √5 शुड बी इक्वल टू √25. √20 प्लस √5 शुड बी इक्वल टू √25. तो शुड आई मार्क ऑप्शन नंबर ए एज द आंसर? नो सर, ऐसा नहीं होता है सर, ऐसे ऐड नहीं किया जाता है सर. बिकॉज हमने पढ़ा था कि जब हम इरेशनल नंबर को ऐड करते हैं तो जो रूट के अंदर जो जो नंबर होता है दैट शुड बी द सेम एंड इट्स पावर शुड आल्सो बी द सेम. सो दिस नंबर, दिस √20 इज नथिंग बट 2√5. जिनको नहीं समझ में आता है वो देख लो. ये जो 2 है ये रूट के √20 can be written as 2 into 2 into 5. अब since यहाँ पे स्क्वायर रूट है and I am having two pairs of two, one pair of two, so मैं इसके पास जाऊंगा, I will say him, भाई तेरे पास एक दो twos हैं, you are having two twos, give me one. He will say okay. So this will become 2√5 plus √5. Now I can add the two numbers. Now I can add the two numbers. I don't have any problem. So the result will be equal to 3√5, or option number D will be the correct answer of this question. Somebody was saying to show the previous question once. So let us go to the previous question. This is the previous question. Okay? Chalo. Now let us move to the next question. So this question already we have done. √20 plus √5 को √25 मत लिखना, that will be the biggest blunder of the century. ठीक है. So it should be, you have to simplify it. It will be 2√5 plus √5 which is equal to 3√5, or option number D will be the correct answer of the question. Let us move to the next question. Okay, this is the next question. यहाँ अच्छा लगेगा. चलो, please try to solve it. You are having 2 minutes time. This is one thing. The distance will be a common multiple of 80, 85 and 90, and since the minimum word has been used, so it will be the lowest common multiple of 80, 85 and 90. Now I have to, my task is I want to calculate LCM of 80, 85, 90. अब इसको एक काम करो, लिख दो इसको 2 raised to the power, it will be 20, 2 raised to the power 4 into 5. This will be 5 into 17. Okay, this will be 5 into 2 square into 3 square. ठीक है. अब जब हम एलसीएम निकालते हैं तो हम क्या करते हैं, लोएस्ट पावर्स लेते हैं या हाईएस्ट पावर? हाँ बोलिए.
Sir, 5 into 2 into 3 square.
Okay, 5 into, हाँ ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है, that was my mistake. Okay, now अब हम एलसीएम लेते हैं तो हम लोएस्ट पावर उठाते हैं या हाईएस्ट पावर उठाते हैं, बताओ.
हाईएस्ट पावर.
जब हम एलसीएम लेते हैं तो हम हाईएस्ट पावर उठाते हैं, तो हाईएस्ट पावर क्या हो जाएगा भाई, 2 raised to the power 4 हो जाएगा, मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 3 raised to the power 2 हो जाएगा, मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 5 multiplied by 17. जल्दी से multiply कर लो, जो भी answer होगा that will be your correct answer of the question. Many have given the answer. I'm not multiplying it. I'm not, so this will be 16 5s are 80. 80 into 9, that is equal to 720. 720 plus 720 into 17. Basically, I have to calculate 720 into 17. So it will be 7200 plus ये हो जाएगा, कितना हो जाएगा ये?
12240.
12240. मतलब this will be whatever it is. So finally it will 12240. So finally it should come 5040. Finally it should come 5040. मतलब ये हो जाएगा 7200 plus 5040, which is nothing but 12240. That will be your correct answer of the question. ठीक है? So this is how the question is to be solved. The only thing that you should keep in your mind is why LCM, why not HCF? LCM because the question is saying that they should cover the distance in complete step. वो कितना भी distance हो, this his steps should also be complete, his steps should also be complete, and his steps should also be complete. That means वो जो भी number होगा वो इन तीनों numbers का LCM होगा. अब इन तीनों नंबर्स का एलसीएम होगा, इन तीनों नंबर्स का मल्टीपल होगा, कॉमन मल्टीपल होगा. व्हाई एलसीएम? बिकॉज हियर द मिनिमम वर्ड इज यूज्ड. Those who cram like this कि मिनिमम होगा HCF यूज करेंगे, मैक्सिमम होगा LCM यूज करेंगे, something like that. जो those who cram, I don't know what they cram, because their way also starts like this, but instead of understanding they focus more on cramming. ठीक है? So don't cram, learn. चलो क्वेश्चन. The question is saying if p minus q equal to 9, तो मेरे को कुछ प्रूफ करना है. जब मैंने प्रूफ में देखा तो मुझे मिला कि भाई यहाँ पे क्यूब है, यहाँ पे भी क्यूब है. तो वन थिंग इज वेरी क्लियर टू मी कि मेरे को यहाँ पे क्यूब तो करना ही पड़ेगा. कर दो भाई क्यूब, देखते जो होगा सो देखा जाएगा. p minus q whole cube will be equal to 9 क्यूब. अब इस 9 क्यूब को नहीं छेड़ना है because यहाँ पे 729 है. This 9 cube is also equal to 729. So you don't have to touch that 9 cube. कुछ इधर माइनस प्लस कुछ नहीं करना है. अब एक फॉर्मूला था a माइनस बी होल क्यूब. क्या था? a क्यूब माइनस बी क्यूब माइनस 3ab मल्टीप्लाइड बाय a माइनस बी. था ना? था? लगा दो इस फॉर्मूले को. It will be p cube minus q cube minus 3p cube multiplied by p minus q. अरे सर क्या बात करते हो, यहाँ तो कुछ और है, यहाँ पे कुछ और आ रहा है. अब क्या करें? अब तो हम फंस गए. अब तो क्यूब भी नहीं कर सकते. क्यों नहीं कर सकते हो? देखो ध्यान से, और इस स्टेप को ध्यान से देखना. दिस स्टेप इज यूज्ड इन n नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस. देखो यहाँ पे p माइनस q आया ना, p क्यूब माइनस q क्यूब माइनस 3pq मल्टीप्लाइड बाय p माइनस q. p माइनस q की वैल्यू क्या दी हुई है क्वेश्चन में? 9. सो व्हाट आई विल डू इज आई विल पुट p minus q is equal to 9. So now my equation will become p cube minus q cube minus 3pq multiplied by 9, which is equal, and that was already equal to 729. So p cube minus q cube minus 27pq is equal to 729. इसके नीचे मतलब यहाँ पे hence proved लिख दो और स्माइली बना दो. खत्म क्वेश्चन. स्माइली जरूर बनाना, नहीं बनाओगे तो मार्क्स लूज करोगे. ठीक है? द थिंग इज इफ यू आर आस्किंग कि सर कैन आई डू द क्वेश्चन लाइक दिस कि p is equal to 9 plus q and now I should cube both the sides. No, this will result in a problem. The problem with this method will be यहाँ पे आपको सिर्फ एक q का टर्म मिल रहा है, राइट? देखो करके देखते हैं क्या होता है. चलो, I think that it won't work. Let us see. So p cube will be equal to 729 plus q cube plus 27q.
No, sir, it will work.
It will work. It will work. 27q into 9 plus q. Now what again I have to do the same thing, right? अगेन आई हैव टू डू द सेम थिंग. 9 plus q की जगह मुझे p पुट करना पड़ेगा. So this will be equal to p cube will be equal to 729 plus q cube plus 27 q into p. So finally I'm having p cube minus q cube minus 27 p cube is equal to 729. Like this also you can do, not a big deal. You can do like this also. Okay, so this is how the question. No, there is no option. So the correct answer of this question will be 6. क्या किया मैंने? रूट 45 को मैंने 3 रूट 5 लिख दिया, रूट 20 को मैंने 2 रूट 5 लिख दिया, और 2 रूट 5 को तो मैंने 2 रूट 5 लिखा ही है, बाकी सारी चीजों को मैंने ऐड कर दिया. सो 6 रूट 5 प्लस 6 रूट 5 विल बी 12 रूट 5 और डिवाइडेड बाय 2 रूट 5. So this will be root 5 will get cancelled. 12 divided by 2, which is equal to 6. So I'm getting 6, but आंसर नहीं पूछा है कि आंसर क्या आएगा. पूछा इसमें ये है कि वो जो नंबर आया है वो रेशनल है या इरेशनल है. तो भाई ये तो आप ही जानते हो, मैं तो जानता नहीं हूं कि ये नंबर रेशनल है कि इरेशनल है. ठीक है, अब आगे आप लोग देख लेना. वैसे इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर रेशनल ही लिख कर आना. 6 is a rational number. 6 is a rational number. We
Yes,
all
sir.
know this. ठीक है, अब रेशनल नंबर की डेफिनेशन मत पूछना यार. ठीक है, मैं नहीं बताने वाला. So this is how the question is saying if 2 and 3 are zeros of the polynomial. अगर कोई नंबर किसी पॉलिनोमियल का जीरो है, इसका मतलब ये होता है जब मैं उस नंबर को उस पॉलिनोमियल में रखूंगा तो उस पॉलिनोमियल की वैल्यू जीरो हो जाती है. दिस इज बाय वर्च्यू ऑफ factor theorem that we have read. Okay, so if I put x equal to 2, x equal to 2 में जब मैं रखूंगा, so 3 into 2 square minus 2k into 2 plus 2m will be equal to 0. So from here I will get 6 minus 2k plus m is equal to 0. So m minus 2k will be equal to 6. दूसरी इक्वेशन में जब मैं 3 रख रहा हूं, so what I will get 3 into 3 square, that is 27 minus 6k plus 2m is equal to 0. So I'm having 2m, I'm having 6k minus 2m is equal to 27. इस इक्वेशन को 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करके दोनों को ऐड कर दो. सो फाइनली आई विल गेट 2k is equal to 27 plus 12 will be equal to 39. So k will be equal to, I have done some mistake.
Sir, you can directly find the answer by addition of zeros and multiplication of zeros.
Yes, sir.
What? क्या बोल रहे हो?
Sir, it is given that 2 and 3 are the zeros of polynomial. So 2 plus 3 will be equal to minus b upon a. So
You
it
can do
will
it
be
like this.
equal to
You can do it
2k
like
upon
this.
3.
Very
Sir,
good.
so the
Very good.
previous method that you were doing, the first equation was wrong. That's why the answer came wrong. It should be 15 by 2.
Perhaps. See, what your friend has said, your friend has also told a very wonderful thing. The thing is, मेरे पास दोनों इस polynomial के दोनों zeros दिए हुए हैं. That means sum of zeros will be equal to 5 and product of zeros will be equal to 6. I know that what is my sum of zeros? 5 will be equal to 2k upon 3 minus b by a. माइनस बी बाई ए होता है. सो इट विल बी इक्वल टू 2k अपॉन 3 और k विल बी इक्वल टू 7.5. k will be equal to 7.5. Now product of zeros is equal to 6. 6 will be equal to 2m upon 3. So that will give me m is equal to 9. So my correct answer of this question will be option number C. Now I should suggest you to go by this method, because conventionally what we do is we apply factor theorem. But yes, this is a very good method. Very good. What is your good name?
Sir, Dhairya.
Dhairya. Very good, Dhairya. Keep it up. Chalo. Let us move to the next question. See, this is a typical subjective question. Okay. So the question is, find the zeros of the polynomial fx is equal to 6x square plus 17x minus 45 and also verify the relation between the zeros and the coefficient. एक बात याद रखना, यहाँ पे श्रीधराचार्य method is not going to work because that method is for quadratic equation. This is a quadratic polynomial. This is not a quadratic equation because it is not being equated to zero. हालांकि जब हम जीरो कैलकुलेट find out करेंगे तो we will factorize this and then I will equate both the terms to zero, but Sridharacharya will not work here. You are not supposed to use Sridharacharya. You are supposed to use either the completion of a square or the splitting of the middle term. So the better method here will be splitting of the middle term, because for completion of a square, the first thing that you will be required to do is make the coefficient of x square as 1. तो यहाँ पे फिर क्या होगा, 17/6 आएगा, -45/6 आएगा, that will reduce to -15/2. See, that is also equally good, but it can result in some issues. So the better method will be to go by the splitting the middle term one. अब देखो भाई, 45 को जब मैं 6 से मल्टीप्लाई करता हूं तो आई एम गेटिंग -270. नाउ आई हैव टू फाइंड टू नंबर्स, one positive, one negative, such that their product is -270 and their sum is 17. Easily I can find. The numbers are 27 and 10. So I will have 6x square plus 27x minus 10x minus 45. Now this will be equal to 0 because I have to find the because these values will satisfy this. So अब यहाँ से मैं 3x कॉमन ले लेता हूं. So it will be 2x plus 9 माइनस यहाँ से मैंने अगर 5 कॉमन ले लिया तो 2x plus 9 will be equal to 0. So finally I am having 2x plus 9 multiplied by 3x minus 5 is equal to 0. So my dear friend, x will be equal to -9/2 comma 5/3. This is what the value of x you are getting. So अब I have to verify the relation. तो सबसे पहले मैं अल्फा प्लस बीटा करूंगा. So alpha plus beta will be equal to -9/2 plus 5/3. Calculate कर दो भाई, LCM 6 ले लो. That will be -27 plus 10, which is equal to -17/6. यहाँ से -b/a is also equal to -17/6. So my one relation is verified. Second relation will be, अब इतना किया है तो अल्फा बीटा भी निकाल दो. अल्फा इंटू बीटा will be equal to 3 -15/2. From here the product of roots will be equal to c/a, which is equal to -45/6, which is equal to -15/2. Now my alpha beta, which is equal to c/a, that is also verified. Alpha plus beta, which is equal to -b/a, that is also verified. So this all thing you have to write. I don't have any option. You have to write it, right? Actually, this is one of the best question. This is one of the best question. Why? Because this question makes you to think. देखो, जो quadratic equation, अगर मैं आपसे एक बात पूछूं कि what is the value of x when x square is equal to 4, आप सभी लोग बोलोगे कि सर x is equal to ±2, right? यही बोलोगे? कोई ऐसा है जो कुछ और बोलना चाहता है? If x square is equal to 4, then x is equal to ±2. ध्यान से देखो दोस्त, यहाँ पे 1 0 is negative of the other. 1 0 is negative of the other. That means the term containing x is 0. The term containing x is 0. So the value of k is equal to 0. This was just to explain you what the question exactly wanted to ask. Now coming to the solution of the question कि ये question आता है एग्जाम में तो कैसे करेंगे भाई. हमें पता है कि द 1 0 इज नेगेटिव ऑफ द अदर, तो अगर एक जीरो अल्फा है तो दूसरा जीरो माइनस अल्फा होगा. द सम ऑफ द जीरोज इज alpha minus alpha, which is equal to 0, which is equal to minus b by 8, that is 8k divided by 4, which is equal to 2k. now 2k is equal to 0. दो नंबर का जब प्रोडक्ट करते हैं और अगर उनका प्रोडक्ट जीरो आ रहा है तो either one of the number should be equal to 0. now my 2 cannot be equal to 0. that will give me k is equal to 0. इसके बाद which implies k is equal to 0 लिखोगे तो भी आपका काम चल जाएगा. nobody is going to cut your marks. let us now move to the next question. Determine the value of a for which this polynomial is divisible by 1 minus 2x. Typical remainder theorem, typical factor theorem question. इसमें हमें करना क्या होता है कि फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल जिस डिवाइजर को इक्वेट कर दो जीरो से एंड गेट द वैल्यू ऑफ x. now since this divisor is a factor of this, so when I will put x is equal to 1 by 2 in this case, my value of this polynomial fx should be equal to 0. now putting x equal to 1 by 2 here and solving, I'm getting the value of a as equal to 25. ठीक है. 2 into 1 by 2 whole raised to the power 4 minus a into 1 by 2 whole cube plus 4 into 1 by 2 whole square plus 2 into 1 by 2 plus 1. इसको जब सॉल्व किया तो इस तरीके से I got the value of a by 8 is equal to 25 by 8 or a is equal to 25. This is how the question is to be solved. The question is saying if alpha and beta are the roots of the quadratic polynomial this, then I have to find a quadratic polynomial whose zeros are this. ठीक है. तो यहां से I got alpha plus beta is equal to 3 by 2 and alpha beta is equal to minus 2. I have to find a quadratic polynomial whose roots are this. So sum of the roots of that quadratic polynomial will be plus 1 upon 2 beta plus alpha. जब आप एलसीएम लोगे so it will be 2 beta plus alpha plus
alpha plus beta will be 3 by 1.
Alpha plus beta will be 3 by 1. Yeah, sorry. So 2 alpha plus 2 beta plus alpha plus 2 alpha plus beta divided by 2 alpha plus beta multiplied by 2 beta plus alpha. This will be equal to the sum of the roots of the required polynomial. The product of the roots will be equal to 1 upon 2 alpha plus beta multiplied by 1 upon 2 alpha plus beta. So this will be equal to 1 upon 4 alpha square plus 2 alpha beta plus 2 alpha beta.
Sir, 2 beta plus alpha.
रुक जाओ. Okay. So it will be 1 upon 4 alpha beta plus 2 beta square plus 2 alpha beta plus beta square. कुछ गड़बड़ हुई क्या? 4 alpha beta plus 2 beta square plus 2 alpha beta plus beta square. ठीक है. So this will be the thing. So from here you can express it in terms of alpha beta and alpha plus beta. Here also you express it in terms of alpha beta and alpha plus beta. Put the values and you will get the polynomial. Basically this is a practice type of question, so you have to put the values and be very careful while solving the these questions because it might result in some mistake. कुछ सावधानी हटी तो दुर्घटना घट सकती है यहाँ पे. Let us move to the last question of the day. The sides AB and AC of a triangle are produced to point P and Q. If the bisectors of angle PBC and angle QCB intersect at O, I have to prove that BOC is equal to 90 minus half angle A. Very standard question. 9th class की textbook में it's a very standard question. Let me explain this question. ये एक triangle है ABC. ठीक है. इसकी जो sides हैं they are extended to P and Q, right? इन एंगल के एंगल बाइसेक्टर्स दे आर मीटिंग एट पॉइंट O. I have to prove that this angle is equal to 90 minus half angle A. देखो भाई सीधी सी बात ये है कि if this angle is B, so this angle will be pi minus B. I'm talking about angle PBC. Angle PBC will be equal to pi minus B. So angle OBC will be equal to pi by 2 minus B by 2. ठीक सर. Similarly, angle OCB will be equal to pi by 2 minus angle C by 2. Now in triangle BOC, sum of these three angles, that is sum of OBC plus OCB plus BOC is equal to 180 degree. So angle BOC will be equal to 180. Now I'm erasing few things. It will be equal to 180 degree minus pi by 2 minus B by 2 plus pi by 2 minus C by 2. So ये 90 तो ये 180 हो गया. This is equal to B plus C by 2. अब ये B plus C by 2 आया ना. So I will write it as 180 minus angle A by whole divided by 2, which is equal to 90 minus half angle A. This is how the question is to be done. So it will be equal to 90 minus half of angle A. Good. ठीक है. So this will be equal to 90 minus half of angle A. ठीक है sir. So this was all about today's class, right? So